You know, Lily, someone told me that old expression the other day, and I thought I'd like to share it with you.
Mm.
Every time you start your car, oh, I fucked that up. Um, uh,
No, yeah. What happens every time you start your car?
a journey of 1,000 miles starts every time you start your car.
Wow. Now that is wise. And hey, no, wait just a second. We're live.
Hey, look at that. We are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the All That in a Glass of Water podcast. I'm your host, Trevor.
I am your other host, Lily.
And for the first time, we are recording, as we were recording this, me and Lily are both above the 45th parallel.
That's right. It's a new era. We're both freezing to death up here in the Great White North.
That's right.
North America is so damn big.
Yeah.
It's really shocking. I am in Canada right now. Trevor's in Michigan. And I was driving up here, and I was like, hey, we're both headed northward from North Carolina. I'll swing by Trevor's place.
Yeah.
I looked this up. I'm 17 hours away from you. That's more than I was before I left North Carolina.
Yeah. So I'm in the UP, a place called the UP. That's the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, which is part of Michigan for no apparent reason because it's not connected by land, and it is connected by land to Wisconsin. So I don't know.
You're in that bit. Is it the one that's like on the Great Lakes?
Yeah, it's surrounded by Great Lakes. I think to like the west, I think it's Lake Michigan. To the east, it's like Lake Huron or something. I don't actually know. Let me pull up a map here. Oh my god. Oh,
Okay.
oh Lord.
While you do that, I'll think of some funny Great Lake jokes. Hey, I know of a Great Lake. It's called the Atlantic Ocean.
Hey, okay. Not a lake. I guess.
Well, like, if we're gonna call those Great Lakes, they're pretty small compared to a big one I can think of right now.
Right. Like the Atlantic Ocean is so large, it's like the Great Lakes, that's nothing.
Yeah.
Really.
Drop in the bucket of the Earth's water supply.
So to the north, we got Lake Superior. To the west, I was right, actually. To the west, it's Lake Michigan, like the southwest. And then to the southeast, we got Lake Huron.
Where's Lake Inferior? I'm here all week, everybody.
Hey.
Come on out tomorrow night. I'm back.
Lake Superior is goddamn freezing cold. A year long.
You've been in it?
Not recently, but I have. I've dipped my toes in that water. And boy, oh boy, would I not want to be on a ship that sinks in that lake.
Wow. Too soon.
Cold.
Considering what happened to those brave souls on that submarine.
Yeah. Okay, this might be a controversial opinion. I don't care about those people one single bit.
I'm off the record. I'm pretty happy about it.
They were asking for it. They paid the money. I'm sure they didn't know it was kind of shoddy workmanship. But it just seems a little sketchy. Seemed a little sketchy.
Yeah. Just looking at those interviews that the CEO did are really, I was going to say funny. They're tragic. They're tragic, aren't they? Being like, yeah, they said we need like stronger nails. I was with the contractor and they were like, I could bend these nails with my fingers.
Oh my
God.
God.
I said, you know what? That's weak innovation. That's your weak brain that can't handle innovation. And you're like, well, this guy kind of got what was coming, huh? And he brought some people down with him, but they signed the waivers.
Yeah. I haven't seen those interviews, but if you can bend the nails with your hands, I imagine like thousands of tons of pressure would also be able to do. He'd taken some people down there before, right? This wasn't like the first trip.
I don't know. I hadn't heard that. Had he?
I don't know.
His test run. Those ones actually all imploded too. He just buried that. No one found out about those ones.
Yep.
He got out every time, I guess. I don't know how he escaped. But he was saying in an interview they did their deep sea tests. They put it in like a tank of water that simulates the pressure. In 1,000 attempts, 999 were destroyed. And he
Seriously?
said, I could feel in my heart this is going to be the one. No, that's not real.
Okay, I was like, God damn.
He was like, we got a 0.1% chance of success. And God damn it, that's the innovator mindset. We're going to hit it.
It is. No, same thing. Empire State Building. They hadn't successfully built a skyscraper ever, but then the Empire State Building guy was like, "Nope, this is gonna be it," and it's been standing there for almost 100 years now. So,
Hey, they killed it with that one.
so where in Canada are you?
I am in Nova Scotia.
That's right.
Little known province right on the east coast there. Canada's ocean playground, they call it. Home of Canada's ocean playground. They built a big slide off the coast.
That's fun. I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty. Well, you can't go in it because it's out in the water.
Oh,
Because it's like regular. It's not a water slide. It's like a regular slide that they built off the coast. It's got swings and everything, but
wow.
it's like pretty deep. There was a big explosion one time called the Halifax explosion.
Oh, how did
That's where
that
I'm
happen?
Someone went down the slide.
It just wasn't
with a bomb.
Oh yeah, well that'll do it.
Yeah, the slide. It wasn't really the slide's fault.
Right. Yeah.
It kind of was just a bomb. But ever since then, they've been like, no more slide. It brings out the worst in people.
Are you by the ocean? Can you see the ocean?
I can't see it, but I'm about a little jog away. It's like a shitty ocean. Like it's mostly like cargo ships. There's not really a beach or anything.
That's lame.
If there was, it'd be cold. There is a place here where it's like the lowest tide in the world or something. There's like huge cliffs that are normally underwater, and then when the tide goes out, you can walk on the ocean floor.
Oh,
that's kind of fun.
Yeah. Did you do that?
I haven't done it this trip. They closed it down because someone brought a second bomb.
Damn it!
Yeah,
You gotta stop doing that.
just keeps happening.
Can't you buy bombs in like CVS's up there, like fully built?
Yeah, well, they don't have CVS. It's Shoppers Drug Mart here.
Oh, okay.
But it's
Right.
like half bombs in that damn store.
It's people go there to get like their hemorrhoid cream and other various lotions and medications, and then their bombs. They have a nice variety though, from what I understand, right?
They do. The remote detonation C4 section is like right next to where they keep their really tasty gummies. Their gummy section. So you grab your red raspberry chews, turn around and grab your fully loaded C4. I don't know bomb terms.
That's convenience.
Yeah, they don't call it a convenient bomb store for nothing.
Yeah. So what kind of water do you have there? You're already drinking it. Might as well review it.
This water is from the Canadian refrigerator.
That's I sometimes I make the drive up there. They have some good water in that fridge.
Yeah, it's weird that there's only one in the nation.
And it's weird, even weirder that it's in your living room.
Yeah,
or
you wouldn't
kitchen.
believe the line outside our front door for people trying to get this refrigerator water. It's the only cold water in the country.
But most of the time, it's like it's cold up there, right? Like during the winter months, so
Yeah.
I just leave stuff outside.
Right. You fill up the bathtub and then you take it outside and cool that water down. But because it's in my living room, I get early access. So we're gonna take a sip of this Canadian fridge water. Honestly, tastes a little weird. I think there's some different water filter laws here, probably. All water tastes a little bit strange. I'll give that a 3 out of 5 thirsty points. If you account for the exchange rate, that's about a 2.6.
Oh, okay. Right.
In American thirsty points.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Still, that's not bad. It's not bad water.
No,
isn't water water kind of tastes different wherever you go, right? Anytime you enter a new location.
How's Michigan water? Is it weird?
It's not weird. It seems, and this might just be my imagination, it seems like colder. Like the cold water is colder and the hot water is hotter. You know, there's no middle ground up here.
Yeah. It's a land of extremes.
Yeah. And I assume all the water I'm drinking is probably from lakes, local lakes or big lakes or something, because we got a ton of lakes up here in Michigan.
I could think of 3 pretty good ones.
Oh, yeah?
Even.
I haven't been on any of the Great Lakes. I crossed over the Great Lakes on the Mackinac Bridge, which is weird because, like, Lake Huron and Lake Michigan it's like one body of water, but it's 2 different lakes because it's just like there's a short stretch that's like kind of thin. It's not even that thin because it takes like 5 minutes to get across by bridge. So
wow. And it's just like they were like, this part is too thin, so we're gonna make it a new lake.
Yeah,
we don't
I
want
guess
that.
Literally, yeah. That's what it seems like.
Huh. Some kind of legal loophole, probably. Some kind of border dispute where it was like, Wisconsin gets this part of the state if it has fewer than 19 lakes, and they're like, we could kind of, if we squint, we can turn this into 2.
That's it. Yeah, there was a great battle. I think there was. Actually, I don't know. This might be made up history. I think there was some kind of a war between Wisconsin and Michigan over the UP. I think this was before the nuclear age, so I don't think there were any like warhead or missile threats. But I think Wisconsin wanted this land at some point. But then they found out there's like nothing up here, so they stopped caring.
Sorry, I got a legal text, so I just stopped listening for a second. But that is so true, Trevor.
A legal text?
Yeah. An email. I'm trying to figure out this fucking what's it called? Rental insurance thing that I've been. I lived in Atlanta a year ago, and I've been secretly charged for rental insurance for that whole time. I haven't lived there the entire time. It hasn't been that much money, but like I was trying to figure that out, and it's been a whole back and forth thing. I'm sorry to interrupt your funny though. Keep going. What else you got? What other jokes you got in there?
You know, they're always trying to. I don't like being a renter. They're always trying to screw us over. I got an email from my property, from my landlord today that I'm moving out of, that I have to hire a professional carpet cleaner. Now it's fine. I understand they want their carpets cleaned. What I'm really annoyed about is the fact that I have to do it. Why can't you do it and then just like bill me? You know,
sure.
Why do I have to put in the legwork for a property that I don't own and won't even be living in anymore?
Yeah,
it's just annoying.
It's a good point. That is pretty weird. What if you just don't do it? You don't live there. Like,
I don't know.
Not gonna happen.
Don't charge me. They won't give me back my security deposit. Probably.
They've
leverage over me.
Yeah,
you know,
that does suck. When I moved into my current place, I have a cat, as we know. She's a emotional support animal in the legal sense. in the physical sense, she's a severe detriment to my emotional state. No, she's not. That's a joke. If you're listening, Mia. But you send this letter because in North Carolina, it's illegal to charge pet fees for emotional support animals. So I told them I'm going to bring a cat. I sent them the letters. They sent me. They were like, okay, fill out this pet form, and it said in the form you're going to pay $300. And I responded and I said I won't be doing that. It's illegal. I sent them some material. I sent them some reading material on why it's illegal. And then this was like an envoy for my landlord. And then the real landlord comes in and she's like, what the hell? What did you just fucking say to me? We've been doing it this way for 20 years. Every time someone's had an emotional support animal, I have charged them $300. And you'll be no different.
Did she say this in writing?
Yes.
Nice.
And then she said, yeah.
Send that to the police.
Exactly.
I've been breaking the law for 20 years. Oh, that's
in the same email, she said, I'll be contacting my lawyer about this to check up on what's going down there. In the meantime, the cat's not allowed, whatever. And then the envoy comes back like an hour later, and she's like, so sorry about the confusion. The pet fee's been waived. Have a great day. Never heard from the landlord again. So she probably sent that email to her lawyer, and her lawyer's like, you fucking idiot. Just admitted to dozens and dozens of crimes. So I was so mad because I was like, these people need their money back. And I've spent the past, this was like a year ago now, I spent the past year thinking of witty replies, but it's far too late now.
Well, if they ever like refuse to give your deposit back, just like forward that old email and be like, and like CC, I don't know,
police,
your lawyer or something, or like it doesn't even have to be a real lawyer. You can just I've thought about this because I mean, in a purely hypothetical sense, but like I've thought about like threatening to be like, for whatever reason, oh, if this continues, I'll be contacting my family lawyer, which my family doesn't have a lawyer. That's complete bullshit. But they wouldn't know that, you know. So
no, it's a good threat.
Yeah,
I went on the legal advice subreddit with that email, because I was like, hey, my landlord admitted to stealing like thousands of dollars. Can I do anything? And the legal advice subreddit just fucking loves landlords, apparently, because they got really mad at me. They were like, did they steal from you? And I was like, no, they waived my fee. And they were like, what's the problem then? I was like, well, I mean, okay. Pretty pro landlord, at least in the people that responded to me. I
just can't, I don't know. I can't be pro landlord. I guess that's because I'm a renter. But I don't know. Like, I've never met my landlord. I don't know the Joker that owns my house, my apartment.
It's the Joker.
It's might as well be just as evil, probably. So but the house I'm in right now, this house has been in my family since like the 50s. Probably was paid off by like, I don't know, like 80, 85, I'd imagine. So I'm hoping to just move up here eventually, through, you know, that generational wealth.
That's right.
That's what I'm banking on, to be a homeowner, just inherit. But
yeah, that is the only way to do it. In this damn economy, good luck.
Yeah. But I'm also thinking, like, by the time I want to move into this place, like permanently, the earth is going to be pretty hot and steamy. So, you know, the winters are probably going to be fairly mild by that point.
That's
and
true.
I'll be chilling up here.
It's going to become like a resort destination because everything from the equator up to about the 49th parallel is going to be lava.
Pretty much.
And then the UP is going to be, because it's the only remaining water. The ocean's all boiled away.
That's right.
The Great Lakes remained cool somehow. So it's going to be the only waterfront destination on Earth.
That's right. And I'm excited. most people are worried about global warming, but I know I'm safe up here in the UP.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a good time. Come up here and join us. The UP's population has been dwindling over the past 20, 30 years. But, you know, we could get a big boom coming in. So,
when everyone on Earth is dead, the low population won't look so low in comparison.
exactly.
Going to be the most populous city on Earth with no additional people.
And we joke about global warming because there's nothing else we can do.
That's right. God, a couple days ago was the hottest temperature ever.
Yeah.
Ever in the world. It's crazy.
It's insane. I read it was like the hottest in like 120,000 years or something.
Yeah.
And that's us, baby. That's all us. That's all humans. That's an accomplishment.
That's like, god damn. Hottest day ever.
And I was reading something else about how just like being outside is like dangerous to like growing lungs. So that's cool.
Yeah. Because is that from the heat? Or like there's like some, because all the carbon monoxide in the air.
I guess, yeah, like the forest fires, stuff like that, just all the pollution, just all the shit that's out there. Like, I don't know, I can't, like, every day I look at my phone and it says air quality warning. And I'm just like, is it really do you have to warn me if it's every day? This is kind of just the normal thing now.
Just make the requirements for it to be a warning higher. Doesn't matter what the effect is. You gotta breathe it either way.
Yeah.
So don't stress me out every day.
Right?
Just
Yeah.
make it like, it's like the Doomsday clock. If it's always gonna be like 2 minutes to midnight, maybe make it like Doomsday's at 1 a.m. instead. Because apparently it's not that important if we hit midnight, because we're always on the edge of that.
Exactly.
And nothing's different for me day to day. I still gotta wake up and everything.
Yeah, we still have to go to work and go to school.
Yeah, there needs to be a Doomsday daylight savings.
Yeah.
Gotta like push everything back. Get it recalibrated. Speaking of untold horrors, can I talk to you about RuneScape?
Please.
What's
been going on?
Have a couple of RuneScape updates. I've been playing a little bit these past couple weeks since we discussed. Primarily, I want to talk about I discovered 2 new ways to destroy my mind and body with this game. Number 1, I discovered farming, which is like a real-time activity, which is fun in that every 50 minutes or so, if you don't log on and do your farm runs, you're losing experience. So it's like, might be like in the, you play the game for 3 hours a day and you're having a great time killing the black demons that you're supposed to kill for your Slayer task. But now it's like, oh, good, if I want max experience, I can set 18 alarms a night and get up and run my farm runs in real time. Go back to bed, do it again in 35 minutes.
Yeah,
so that's
ensure that
fun.
you never enter REM sleep.
Yeah. No, because that's XP waste.
Exactly.
It's not so bad because it's not like your crops will die if you don't log on. Mm-hmm. Like, cause I was in the damn car driving to Canada, so I can do my crop runs for like 20 hours. And that was a huge amount of XP lost.
Jesus.
But the crops stayed alive. Yeah. No, it was horrible. I was worrying about them the entire time. But that part's pretty fun. So, that's the mind being destroyed.
Yeah.
The body is, I discovered this thing called prayer flicking, which is, there's this thing in the game called prayer. It's kind of like a type of magic where it's like you turn on these bonuses and then they drain your prayer points. And then you have like 50 and you got to recharge them at an altar. And there are these prayers that like stop you from taking all damage of different types. So if you can keep that up forever, you're basically invincible. But your prayer points only last like 50 seconds unless you turn it off and turn it back on again in one game tick, which is 0.6 seconds. And then it stays on, but it doesn't drain. So you double click every 0.6 seconds forever.
Okay.
And then you can never die. So I've been doing that, getting pretty good at that rhythm. And my hand muscles are getting all weird.
You're gonna give yourself carpal tunnel syndrome.
Yeah.
From was it prayer flicking?
Prayer flicking.
That sounds insane. Honestly, I didn't even fully understand what you just said, but I know these are the first steps to insanity.
Yeah, it's just, imagine I'll do some. This mouse is unplugged. I'll demonstrate the rhythm.
Okay. That's...
I don't know if this is picking up on your end.
I can't hear it, but...
It's hopefully picking up on the microphone. If you can hear that in the podcast, imagine me doing that for 5 hours.
My God.
It's fun.
That's all you do? Do you have like a video or something pulled up for your entertainment? At least?
I usually do when I play RuneScape. It's harder when you're prayer flicking because you lose the rhythm. And you gotta if you like do twice in one tick or you miss one, you take damage. So you gotta really be focused. So I mostly listen to songs. I have a playlist of 100 BPM songs because that's the rhythm you have to do it at. So I listen to that playlist for the most part.
So what does the prayer flicking actually do? It makes you invincible, or what?
Basically, there's like 3 types of combat. There are prayers that make you immune to each type of combat. So it's like you flick on and off the immune to melee one, and then anything that attacks with melee can't hurt you. Which is good because like you don't got to eat food to heal and stuff, and that's XP waste. You're eating, you're not killing. So like it's pure XP gain as long as you double click every 6 seconds, 0.6 seconds. Pardon me.
Yeah. This all sounds insane to me.
I want to get you to play RuneScape. I think we should do a little. There's a group game mode where we can share a bank. I think we should do that together.
There's a game mode where you can share a bank?
Yeah, we get to share items and money and everything.
Oh, okay.
And I could teach you RuneScape. You could prayer flick too.
I guess I could, yeah. Or I could like play the game and have fun.
It's pretty fun. I'm having a lot of fun with my prayer flick because you feel really powerful. It's normally so low stakes. It's just like, well, I'm gonna do this for the next 16 hours. And nothing really is gonna change. But now it's like there's like a little bit of challenge. It's like a rhythm game if it's just one note over and over and over forever. But it's like if you mess up, you might lose a couple XP points.
There's a real risk to it, yeah.
Yeah. So that's the RuneScape update. I'll keep everybody posted. I got a total level of 1208 right now. I'll let you know every week what my new total level is.
Your total 1208, like 1208. That's
That's how many levels I have.
Okay.
And that's what no XP waste gets you.
I guess so. What? Yeah. What were you last week when we recorded?
Oh gosh, I don't know. Probably like 1,000. 1,020, I'd say. It's been a good couple weeks for XP.
Yeah.
Because I discovered farming. My farming was really low, and now I discovered that. So when you're starting a skill, it goes up really quickly. Got my birdhouse runs now. Every 50 minutes, I hop on to do that. Really, I'm losing XP by recording this because I'm due for a farm run right now, and I'm gonna hold off until we're done.
Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah. I'm sorry that the pod is losing you XP points. Have you like interacted with your family since you've been up here, or have you just been on the RuneScape grind?
Well, it's good because you can. It gets pretty boring, so instead of videos, I can use my family as like the secondary entertainment,
right?
Alongside RuneScape. So I take my laptop downstairs, hang out with the family, eat the family dinner, and in the meantime, I'm clicking my green boxes to train agility.
Good Lord. You're like my cousin. The other day we were having dinner and my cousin was watching like a video on his phone. He had his phone propped up vertically against a can of soda, and I look over and he's watching. On top is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and on the bottom is like someone playing Fortnite, and I guess it was like someone's like Twitch stream or something, or like one of those live streams on TikTok.
Yeah.
And I was like, Leah, what are you watching there? and he was like, "Oh, I'm watching Into the Spider-Verse," and I was like, "Why are you? You have Disney Plus, I know you do. Why are you watching it on here with some random guy playing Fortnite too?
Yeah.
Like you don't need to do this."
Why was he doing it? What was his reasoning?
I don't know. He was just like, that's what came up, I guess. So that's what he was watching while we were eating dinner. So.
Damn. Yeah. No, for the, we're having a lot of laughs here. For the record, I do things other than RuneScape.
That's good.
I play
That's
up
healthy.
here, but I like, I'll go out, I'll eat a meal, I'll talk to my fam.
Yeah.
I play a pretty reasonable amount of RuneScape. There's a big thing on like the community where people are like, we're all mentally ill here. There was like a study someone did. They were like, hey, I need a study of a population of abnormally mentally ill people for my PhD. Can everyone on the RuneScape subreddit please respond to this survey? That was pretty funny. But
yeah,
you can play RuneScape healthily, and I think I do. It's just it sounds funnier to not do that. I look away from the screen every 20 minutes as I'm supposed to.
Yeah, so your retinas don't become permanently disfigured.
I was talking to this guy in game. We were having a conversation about unhealthy RuneScape, and we were talking about this guy on YouTube, and I was like, I hope he has gamer glasses. And then this guy was like, monitors have blue light filters now, so you don't actually need gamer glasses. And I was like, oh, wow, cool. And he was like, you didn't know that? I was like, I guess I never really thought about it. He got really upset that I didn't know that monitors had blue light filters. He was weird.
Clearly he's concerned about his own health, so he'd done the research, I guess.
Right.
Which you clearly hadn't done, so you're not as much of a gamer as he was. You weren't as into it. So
no, I'm a weak scaper compared to him. I added him as a friend, and then every time I logged on, he would message me and be like, hey, how's it going? And it was kind of nice the first few times, but then I was like, sometimes you play RuneScape because you don't want to talk to anybody right now. So I stopped responding. He was asking me, like, I let slip that I'm a university student. He was like, oh yeah, which one? I was like, I'm not going to tell you my location, sir. So I pulled back from that relationship.
Yeah, that's probably smart. Does that also mean that he was on already every time you open the game?
Yeah, I've never seen him offline. So he's definitely what, he's the image of like what I could become.
Yeah, that's spooky. Well, I'm glad you're a healthy RuneScaper.
Yeah. And we'll keep track of if my total level goes up too fast, that's like a cry for help.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd come in next week and I have like a 1600 total level.
Oh,
you got to call an ambulance.
Yeah. Your brain is basically mush by that point.
Yeah.
They have to drain your ears because so much of the cerebellum has been just completely emulsified by this game.
Oh God, it's an unpleasant image.
Yeah.
Reminds me of what'll happen if I miss a flick.
Jesus Christ. At your tombstone, we have to have a monitor with like a I don't know, some sort of solar cell battery that just like shows your level, or might as well have it engraved on your tombstone.
Yeah.
Your total level.
There's one small problem.
Yeah.
And that is, as long as I don't miss a prayer flick, I cannot die.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not going to have a tombstone.
That's right. I forgot. You're going to live forever.
Yeah. Which is pretty cool. It benefits of being a gamer, I suppose.
Eternal life. I was listening to You know the musical Joseph in the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat?
No, honestly, but that's a cool title.
Yeah, it's about that guy Joseph, from the Bible
Mm-hmm.
and the Hebrew Bible,
God bless.
and I suppose yeah, it's about him. It's by Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Mm-hmm.
It has some really good songs, and it's been stuck in my head a lot. I'll listen to it like at work, so they'll be playing like crazy rap songs about sex and things, and then I'll be listening to like Joseph's mother, she was quite my favorite wife. I never really, and it's very like musical theater type stuff, and I would never admit to listening to that in the kitchen.
No. Nor should you anywhere. You've made a grave error in sharing this today.
I have. It's a good story though, and I've thought about it a lot. Joseph learns some lessons along the way. He can sort of predict dreams, or interpret dreams, what they mean. But really, the plot of it basically is this is ancient Israel, right? Very beginning of Israel.
Mm-hmm.
And Joseph was Jacob's favorite son, and Jacob gives him a dream coat of many colors, and Joseph's brothers, they don't like that, so they throw him in like a pit. They like fuck up his coat, and they sell him to this slave trader, who then takes Joseph to Egypt, where he's then arrested because his master thinks he tried to have sex with his wife. That's a whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
But then the Pharaoh, he's having these crazy dreams, and he needs someone to interpret. So Joseph is like, oh, well, Egypt is going to have 7 years of good farming and then 7 years of bad farming. And we need someone, wink, wink, to, take us through that and make sure we have enough food stores so that everyone doesn't die. So Joseph helps out with that, and he's kind of, and he becomes like the second most important person in Egypt. But along the way, I think my interpretation is that he learns that he's not so important. He's not as important as Jacob, his father, made him out to be, and really he's just one person out of many. And by sort of being forced into this position where he has to help out a people that are not his own with his dreams, he learns to be sort of selfless, I think.
Yeah.
And that's not explicitly stated in the text. But
that's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about.
It's a great lesson. Thank you, Joseph, for teaching me that. Joseph.
I don't know. It's a good play. It's a good musical.
Yeah.
That's what's been on my mind recently.
Musical theater, such a frightening thing. I think I got big into the Beetlejuice musical.
Yeah.
Which is a much worse story, it sounds like. But it does have some banging tracks. And I had those on my playlist in the car ride up here with my dad. And they would come on and I would be like, skip. Because I can't have him know and I listen to the Beetlejuice musical.
Of course not.
Because you can just tell musical theater music has such a vibe. Yeah. You hear 2 notes and you're like, gay.
Well, I mean,
gay. Which my internalized homophobia, I suppose. Don't want to be outed as gay for listening to the Beetlejuice musical. But it's it's a fun time. I'd like to get more into it.
My mom is a theater teacher. She is a theater teacher.
Mm-hmm.
It's a weird buzzing. I don't know what it is. No one else is home right now.
My bad. Buzzsaw.
You have a buzzsaw running?
Yeah.
Up on the first floor?
I'm doing some cutting in the background.
That's okay.
I'm working on a project.
I drank too much coffee today.
No. Your Irish cream, your Irish coffee is getting to you.
No whiskey in it today. I'm waiting till tomorrow, my 21st year on this planet, to get incredibly obscenely drunk. So
hell yeah,
that should be fun.
It will. You know what? I hope you have a great time. I'm not afraid to say it.
We're going to a casino that I guess is on like a reservation.
Mm-hmm.
And it should be good. I think people, as long as you're gambling, you drink for free, which is kind of crazy.
Nice.
So I'm probably gonna get really messed up.
And
as they say,
if you gamble, you're pretty likely to make good money. So it's like they're paying you to drink.
Exactly. There's basically like a 65-70% chance that I'm coming back a millionaire. So yeah. I'm excited.
That's why I can't let myself into a casino, because that's honestly how I feel.
Really? You think you're gonna come up every time? I doubt I'm gonna be gambling with my own money.
Mm-hmm.
Since it's my birthday. My grandpa's gonna like take me aside and give me like $200 or something crazy.
Hell yeah. I have never been in a casino, not since I was old enough to gamble. People want to take me while I'm here because it's more legal in Canada, I think, because I've been to ones on reservations in the States too. But I'm like, it's not that I think I would win. I think it's that I'll be disappointed when I inevitably lose. And
right.
I don't want to put myself through that. Because, like, I don't expect to make the big bucks, but also just having the chance of it there, I'm like, ooh, boy, this could solve everything. And then when it doesn't, I shouldn't put myself through that.
Yeah. Like, you can't go in with the mindset of, like, oh, no more student loans for me.
Right. Yeah.
That's not healthy. No, like, my grandfather keeps saying, like, oh, for whatever money you bring in there, you gotta count that as a loss from the get-go, which, you know, that's probably the smart thing to do, because I probably will lose any money that I spend. So
yeah, like, everyone says that's what their mindset is, but you still do it, and it's like,
yeah.
So somewhere in your head you think it's possible it's not a loss.
Yeah,
so you're lying to yourself.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. I plan on spending a lot of time at the roulette wheel, because that is not really skill-based.
Mm-hmm. You can't. You can't do the skill-based ones, because then it's on you.
Exactly. Like, I don't understand why counting cards, I guess it's, like, difficult, but I don't get why counting cards isn't more popular, why more people don't try to do it.
Yeah.
But they don't.
Can't be that hard. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, if Kevin Spacey,
$20.
Exactly. If Kevin Spacey can do it, I think I can do it too. You know.
Yeah. No. Yeah. He's yeah. Sorry, I was trying to think of something funny about him being canceled, but couldn't do it. He's canceled for good reason, to be clear.
Oh, for good reason. Yeah. What didn't he try to, whenever all that stuff was coming out, he tried to say, like, oh, I'm gay, guys. It's like, yeah, okay, but that's not really the relevant factor here.
He's like, I'm gay, I'll be seeing you.
Okay, I have to figure out what, my brother's sent me a menu. I have to pick what I'm eating.
Okay. Oh, I'm so hungry. I hope I can eat food soon. Some food would really hit the spot right now. Oh, man.
They got food up in Canada?
Some. Not as much, I don't think. Oh, baby, I could eat a whole steak right about now.
Jesus. You're real hungry, huh?
I could go for a fry or two. Gosh, that would really clean me up right now.
At this place, they have a burger on an English muffin.
Oh man, the old Ingy burger.
That's what it's called.
Oh, I could go for one. That's a Canadian delicacy. I could go for one of those right about now. I'm thinking about eating this cat food next.
Oh, good lord. We got to wrap this up soon so you can get some grub in you.
No, I'm fine.
They have something called Cindy's Famous Beef Barbecue, but the famous is in like quotation marks, which makes me think I've never heard of it. Probably isn't that famous.
No. That's good. Yeah. What if every word was in quote? If every word's in quotes, which one in that is the most suspicious? I think it's got to be Cindy's.
I think it's beef.
Beef, like... Cause then I'm like...
Cindy's Famous Beef Barbecue.
Yeah. Because if it's beef in quotes, I'm like, okay, it's legally not enough beef to call it beef. That's fine. But if they put Cindy in quotes, it's like, who's Cindy? Why can't we just call it Cindy's? Yeah. Like, what happened there?
There's another one called the Axe Burger with axe in quotation marks.
Huh.
I guess to make it clear that there's not an actual axe in this burger and there's no harm and there's no potential that you'll be cut by eating it.
They got sued by Axe body spray. And they had to put the quotes to clarify it is an off-brand spray that they put on this burger.
Oh, Lily, what's wrong?
That one kind of sounded like it came from the gut. I've got so much knowledge. It's going down to my gut and my ass.
Good lord, that's not good. We gotta stop that seepage. I understand we have a question this week.
We do. This week we have a question from Max. And
Max
asks, "Hey, glass of water, fam." That's what they said.
Yep. And that's what we are. We are a fam.
We're a family here. Max says, I got a new dog a couple months ago, and I'm trying to train it a couple tricks, and it can sit and it can shake, but I can't get this damn dog to learn any new tricks after that, and it's not even old neither. It's a young dog. Wow. It should feasibly be able to learn new tricks, but it can't learn any. What should I do?
Yeah. So my dog is kind of an old fart. He's 14 years old. Mm-hmm. He's got a big fatty lump in his side, but it's benign.
That's good.
Vet says no big deal. You could have it removed, but it's just more trouble than it's worth, really.
Right.
And this dog has forgotten every trick we've ever taught it. I think my brother taught him to shake a few years ago, but that's gone now. He can't do that anymore. And he also can't hear anything. He's almost deaf. I guess my point is you better start working harder before it's too late.
Yeah.
Because they will go deaf and blind and will stop working correctly. And the warranty's out on this dog, so
right.
So can't exchange it.
Action step 1: check your dog for lumps. They may be what's holding it back.
Yeah, most definitely.
It has any sort of weird lumps. They don't have to be like cancerous or anything. It can just maybe it's weighing it down and keeping it from jumping through the hoop that you so desperately want it to jump through on command. Mm-hmm. I had a dog that could eat. If you peeled a carrot, you could peel that right into her mouth. And that was about the coolest trick she could do, but it was pretty sick and convenient too. So maybe like now
basically a garbage disposal.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we called her. We called her Garbo. Her name was Layla. Because she liked being a garbage disposal. Like it was her whole thing. It was like she loved when you peel the carrot, when you have leftover apple cores, you throw that right down her gullet. Any kind of raw chicken, eggshells, she loved those. So find a trick that your dog is really passionate about. It could be like your dog doesn't want to hop through this hoop. Maybe he's really into like cards. Maybe your dog could do. Maybe he loves cards and he wants to do like a card trick.
Yeah, maybe that's it. So fan out some cards in front of your dog, and then, I don't know, make it guess which card is going to be on top when you reshuffle it.
Yeah. We're back with the 232nd annual Thanksgiving Dog Show. How?
Huh.
Hello?
I'm sorry. I just got a little excited there. I've been working with my dog Lucille here for about 3-4 weeks now. We think we have a pretty.
Lucille. It's good to meet you. Yes, hello.
And we're pretty excited. Me and Lucille are pretty excited to show you this card trick we have going here.
Oh, card trick is pretty unconventional. We have a series of hoops and some carrots to eat. If that's what the normal dogs do, but you have some kind of weird trick.
Yeah, my dog's whose name is Lucille. That was her name that I gave her. I think
that's what we have here on the teleprompter.
Good. Yeah, Lucille's really into magic. She used to be owned by a famous magician.
Wow.
But now she stays at home all day practicing her cards. So I'm just gonna lay these out here.
All right. Oh.
And
got a full
Lucille
house.
is. That's right. Well, that's the first step of the trick. Now I'm gonna give Lucille these cards.
All right. Can we get close in on this? She's holding the cards with her paws.
Yeah.
That is pretty impressive. I'm going to write that down.
Well, that's not even the impressive part. I'm going to deal you 2 cards as well.
Okay.
And we're going to play a hand of Texas Hold'em.
Oh, okay. Then no.
Oh, you can look at those cards.
I should keep mine secret so as to not lower my chances of winning the game.
That's right. Yeah, and we already know that we have a full house.
Yep.
You know, we don't like to play it the traditional way just because.
Texas Hold'em, you do traditionally deal out 5 cards face up and put a whole hand on there.
It just confuses Lucille, so we like to do it this way.
No, makes sense. It's dog hold'em.
Dog hold'em. That's right. That's what we call it. That's Lucille's betting 5. I'm gonna call. I'm in 5. What about you, host?
I will raise. We'll do up to 10.
Okay.
This is kind of a game of poker. Is this a magic trick or we are playing poker?
Oh, you'll see the magic here in a second. Lucille's gonna call. I'm also, I'll also call.
All right.
And let's go ahead and show our hands.
I've got a 2 ace.
Would you look at that? Lucille also has 2 ace.
Whoa. Now what do you have?
I have 2 4s.
Okay. So me and Lucille are tied?
Yep. Gotta split the pot.
Is that how? Okay. This is pretty impressive for a dog, but where's the magic?
Well, if you'll look in your pocket, you'll see that your wallet is missing.
What the heck?
And if you look in Lucille's pocket...
Whoa, she's wearing pants, too.
That's right. You'll see that all your money and your driver's license and all your cards are in there. She pickpocketed you as you were playing the hand. This was all a setup.
Oh my gosh. What do we get from the judges? A 10. A 10. One of them slipped and fell down. They were so surprised. We won't know what they gave, but that's a total of 20 points. You win the big turkey, Lucille.
That's gonna be it for this episode of the All That in Glasswater podcast. Above the 45th parallel.
Yep.
Next time I'll be on mic. I'll be back there in good old North Carolina.
I'll still be here.
Join us next week, where me and Lily will personally take 50 units of carbon out of the atmosphere. I don't know how yet. We're gonna get a big net or something.
I'm gonna Drink some helium. You can drink some liquid helium.
And that's gonna help.
Yeah, that'll contribute. I forgot about the slushy. I did forget about the slushy that I've forgotten about for 3 weeks now. Don't tell them. Don't tell them I forgot.
I won't tell them.
I'll bring a slushy next week.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see you guys next week.
Don't forget to send in your questions to allthataglassofwater@gmail.com or to swipe up on the Spotify app. Swipe right. Swipe right on our podcast.
That's right. Did you see on the UNC 2024 Snapchat story? There's a new podcast hosted by 5 people.
What?
Yeah. I was gonna post something about ours, but I didn't want to seem like I was just trying to hop on that. And then
which 5?
I don't know. They talk about sports too.
Oh, okay.
So I don't really want to listen to one of their episodes because I don't care about that. But
they've got a niche.
Also,
we've got our niche.
Yeah, I don't know. 5 people though. See, it's a little too much. Too many cooks in that kitchen, you know?
Yeah, that would be chaos. I'd say 2.4 is the sweet spot, which is why we sometimes bring on a character or two.
That's right. Sometimes I feel like it's too many with me being here, you know? So, I don't know, with 5.
I've been saying we should try to do monologue episodes.
Yeah, you have. That's right.
Fun. That would be horrible. That'd be so fucking hard.
Be awful. I would have nothing to say.
No.
If I would just run out of words. Anyways, I've been your host, Trevor.
I've been your other host, Lily.
Goodbye, everybody.
Hey, sleep tight.
That all checks out and doesn't sound crazy.